This week, the source code for Cyberpunk 2077 made its way online to torrent sites, after it had been stolen during a hack of CDPR months ago. Among the files releases were a few interesting video files of note. One of pre-alpha footage of a very early potential intro to the game, but 3 more were even more attention-grabbing. They are internal bug, meme reels made by someone within CDPR itself, set to music, showing off a variety of goofy bugs found in testing titled Cyber Bugado 2020. CDPR producer Slava Lukyanenko responded to a tweet from Jason Schreier which suggested this footage reinforced his previous reporting that most everyone at CDPR knew the state Cyberpunk was in when the game launched. Lukyanenko said in a now-deleted tweet, "This video is a fun composition of bug materials collected by QA and developers through years of development. How exactly it proves your point? It may not prove anything, as we don't know precisely when the videos were made. Some tags imply 2020, shortly before release, but that can't be confirmed. And some of the clips are clearly just fun goofs like V riding a cat or a hot dog around. But the bugs? Many of the bugs look all too familiar. Physics glitches and ludicrous NPC behavior. While these exact bugs may not have made their way into the final product, bugs that looked a hell of a lot like them certainly did, and that's the kind of thing that CDPR has been trying to patch out of the game for 6 months now. If you watch the videos, there's even kind of a clear theme, as many of them juxtapose the expectations, original promo trailers of a cinematic V doing cool things with memes of horrific bugs in the actual game, pretty much the exact style that fans made these sorts of videos in when the game launched. The first one even has the infamous "when it's ready" tagline that fans have been throwing in CDPR's faces since launch. In most other games, this would just been a fun bug reel that would mean relatively little. All games have bugs in testing, after all. But in Cyberpunk 2077's case, it lands differently, given the actual state of the game at launch, and how many thousands of reels almost exactly like this were made after launch. Here's one of the most famous ones, and you can see the similarity in style to the internal CDPR cuts. The setup is practically identical. Cyberpunk 2077 is readying its next patch, which is supposed to arrive a few weeks from now. More bugs to be stamped out, as ever. The saga simply does not end, given how many were in the game to begin with at launch, and these videos certainly do little to help that narrative. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Subscribe to my free weekly content roundup newsletter, God Rolls. Pick up my sci-fi novels The Hero Killer series, and the Earthborn trilogy, which is also on audiobook.